Thank you. We're going to now be joined by three more members in this order: Terry Sewell from Alabama, Hank Johnson from Georgia, and Steve Cohen from Tennessee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is indeed a sad day for our nation, but it's especially a sad day for my home state of Alabama. As a native of Selma, Alabama, and as the member that currently represents the Civil Rights District of Alabama, I can tell you that I know that the injustices suffered on that bridge, the Edmund Pettus Bridge on Bloody Sunday in 1965, has not been fully vindicated. I think it's ironic that the very state that caused us to get the Voting Rights Act is now being used by our Supreme Court to dismantle that very law. But I think that as long as there are facts like the facts in the Shelby County case, which so clearly demonstrate that there's so much work to be done, the fact of the matter is that without preclearance, Calera, the city of Calera, the county of Shelby, redrew the lines such that an African-American city council member would lose. And the discriminatory effect was that he lost. He lost that election. This wasn't in 1965. This wasn't in 1970 or 1980. This was in my lifetime. This was but a few years ago. I think it's unacceptable. And as long as there are voters whose rights need to be protected, there is a need for the Voting Rights Act. Now, we in Congress have an opportunity to develop another coverage formula. But I can tell you that whatever coverage formula that is developed, I can't imagine that my state, Alabama, would not continue to fall under it. It's disheartening for me because I know that so much progress has taken place, but the unfortunate reality is there's still so much work to be done. I look forward to joining with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to get that work done so that the effects of Section 5 will continue to be available. I would have never thought that I, a beneficiary of the civil rights movement, would be on a stage today with John Lewis, Steny Hoyer, Jim Clyburn, and so many of my colleagues, fighting still for the protections of the fundamental right to vote. The right to vote is sacred. And we who are in Congress, Republican and Democrat, should be fighting for that right, not looking to restrict it. And the very fact that in this past election, we had 38 states, including Alabama, that had voter ID laws looking to restrict people's right to vote. We have to stand up. We have to stand up. And I look forward to joining my colleagues in standing up for the Voting Rights Act of 1965 and for the protections of minority rights.